These are the top 5 signs a girl actually likes you, and if you can pick up on any of these, you have no excuse not to go and talk to her, starting with the one that is the most essential. This past weekend, I was at the bar hanging out with a friend who I just made that night, and I saw a girl look over from the distance sitting in a booth, and she was staring at me super intensely. So as soon as I grabbed my drink, I walked over to her and said hi, and within 30 seconds, we had already started kissing. So eye contact is the strongest signal that you can pick up on that a girl actually likes you. If a girl is looking at you intensely and you can kind of just see the look in her eye, then you have no excuse to not talk to her, and that is your sign that as soon as you see it, you should keep eye contact, hold that eye contact strongly, smile, and walk right over to her. She will love that, and that is the first and most essential sign that a girl likes you. Eye contact is great, but if you add this next thing in, you'll know she likes you. So I was on the dance floor this past weekend, and I saw a girl, and as soon as I saw her and she saw me, we both just instantly smiled, and I immediately walked up to her and introduced myself. And this conversation went well. So if a girl smiles when you make eye contact, that is a perfect sign. It doesn't get any better than that. If you make eye contact, that's great. But if there's eye contact, a smile, or just one of those little smirks, then this is everything you need to know. Because there's been times when girls have looked at me and made eye contact with me, and I've gone up to them, and they just weren't looking at me because they were attracted to me. They were just looking at me. I don't know why they were looking at me, but I misread the signal. And this was happening more when I was younger, but I would think a girl looked at me and I was in, but then when I talked to her, she actually wasn't interested. So not every look is the same. Not every look is going to be a look of attraction. Most of the time it's going to be that, but sometimes it won't be. But if you have that smile, then you'll know you're in right off the bat. And when you actually go up to this girl, what are you going to say, right? So this is why I built my conversation mastery guide for you boys, breaking down exactly how to start and have great conversations. It gives you every single step, exactly how I've talked to thousands of girls, and you can grab that completely for free. It's the first link in the description below. And here's what to look for when you are talking to her. So last summer, I was on the dance floor and I introduced myself to this girl, and she asked me in the conversation somewhere, she was like, "Do you work out?" And I was like, "Yes." And then she was like, I can tell, as she rubbed her hand on my chest, shoulder, and arm, as she was kind of squeezing the shoulder and arm. And this was a really great sign, and I kind of started to put my arm around her. So the next thing you want to look for is if a girl is touching you. It can be something subtle, just a hand on your arm, something on a hand on your leg. There's a lot of different subtle things that a girl can do to break that touch barrier, but if she does, that's a really great sign. And once you break the touch barrier as well, it's usually a hand around the waist to start, maybe you're holding her ass or something like that, or just an arm around the shoulder. The little things, as long as she likes when you're touching her, these are all good signs. So touching is always a good sign. If a girl's gonna let you know if she doesn't want you touching her. So if you're touching a girl and she's touching you, you're basically in. Don't stress it then. You basically know you got this. And not every girl's signs are so obvious as touching. So you really need to be on the lookout for this one. About 2 weekends ago, I introduced myself to this girl and we got into a conversation. And then about 3 to 5 minutes in, she actually said to me, she's like, "I'm so nervous talking to you. You're so handsome. I don't even know what to do." And I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." But it was "Don't be nervous. It's just have a conversation with me. Just talk, relax." Right? And she was just actually nervous, just as guys in the movies that you see all the time are so nervous that they don't know what to say to a girl and they choke up and panic. Girls feel the same way. If you're that guy that a lot of girls like and you're just very attractive, girls can choke up around you. They can be nervous. They can be shy. But it's going to be just in a different style. They'll just be kind of flirting with you with their eyes or something, but they'll just be they don't know what to say. So if a girl is acting nervous or if she's just being a little shy, that is actually a good sign that she likes you. She's just not the type of girl to be so forward, most likely not a hoe. And this is actually a good sign, because if she's shy, if you're making her feel nervous, that means that she likes you and that she sees you as attractive. And lastly, this is a telltale sign that a girl likes you. This Monday, I had a date with a girl that was so amazing. It went on for 3 hours. We initially met at a coffee shop and conversation just flowed. It was just filled with laughs, smiles, banter, jokes, deep, meaningful conversations. All of this was encompassed and it felt like time flew by. So 2 hours went by and then we still ended up going for a walk in the city because the weather got nicer out, having great conversation that entire time as well. So if conversation flows and this is just the easiest date or encounter that you've ever been on, and you just feel like you have a real deep, meaningful connection with this person, that is a huge sign that a girl likes you. And once again, being able to have a great conversation is key to making this work. If you don't know how to hold a great conversation, if you don't know the art of conversation, you may be ruining your chances with a girl who does actually like you. So that's why I built my conversation mastery guide for you, and you can pick it up in the first link in the description below.